Welcome back. Joining me now is senior defensive back Josh Mitchell and senior running back Jordan Tassio. Guys, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So Josh, you guys get back to business. The defense had a nice week in week one, but really, you laid the hammer down against Redlands on Saturday.
Yeah, it felt real good to get them back, and we were preparing all week, trying to make sure we had the right game plan so last year didn't happen again. But it felt real good having a lot of different guys step up and make some big plays. So.
And I know you being one of the defensive backs, you guys take pride in going after the ball, and especially when you get it in your hands, returning it to the end zone. You couldn't get in the end zone, but 4 picks, and you could have maybe even had 5 or 6. You got to be pleased with that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, we were preaching all week that we were going to have our opportunities, and guys definitely stepped up. Nick Slezak had 2. I mean, it's, for one of the first 2 games he played at safety, so he's definitely stepping up for us, and then Trey Hardeman had 1 too, so it felt good. It felt real good.
Well, one of the players making a difference on defense last week was Nick Slezak, but last season he was catching passes in a different way. We look at his switch from receiver to safety during the offseason in this week's Cardinal Corner. When Nick Slezak took to the field this offseason, the leading returning wide receiver for the Cardinals would be contributing to the 2012 team in a different way.
During the offseason last year, after the season, they were just saying that there might be some wide receivers that are maybe trying out defense. A couple weeks before spring ball, they made the switch official and said I was going to be playing safety, and I knew we needed help there, and I like to hit people, so I was all for it.
But there is more to being an effective defender than just liking to hit people.
Definitely form tackling was probably the hardest part. I mean, learning the defense wasn't too bad. Coach Ponks does a great job with the defense and how to tackle properly and all that, so it was kind of an easy transition.
And what made the transition even easier is that this is not the first time Slezak has played on the other side of the ball.
He played defense in high school, so he's got a lot of natural instinct, and then just learning the schemes and everything. He's done a great job throughout spring ball to the summer till here, and now you're seeing it in the games.
And Cardinal fans got to see why the coaching staff decided to make the change this past weekend, as Slezak helped the Cardinals force 5 turnovers and hauled in 2 interceptions of his own.
The feeling just running with the ball in my hands too, just going the other way, it was a big momentum shifter, and it was going back to the sideline and all the guys going nuts. That's the best feeling in the world.
But what also made the change easy was a young wide receiving crew that has stepped up to the challenge.
Chad and Sorensen and Rezak and all those guys, I knew they were going to be great, and I'm just happy for them and my good buddies, so they've been doing an awesome job.
A lot of them had a decent amount of experience from last year, and I think they were just able to carry that over into spring and then into fall camp and now into the season. They've been doing a great job. We're extremely thrilled with them and hope that they can keep it up the rest of the year.
And Slezak hopes they keep it up as well, because when asked which side of the ball he prefers, the answer came out without hesitation.
I'd say defense. I like defense a lot. No offense to the offense, but I just feel more comfortable back there on defense and being able to lay the wood on some people.
So Jordan, you guys lost Nick on offense during the offseason, but didn't seem like you needed him on Saturdays. You guys rack up 42 points.
Yeah, well, the defense did a great job giving us the ball on short field, so we really just punched it in, and we really finished well in the red zone this week. We went 6 for 6, 6 touchdowns, and that's just a credit to our defense giving us the ball on short field and everyone just playing technique sound. But that being said, I mean, we still have things to work on. I'm sure the defense does too, but we just got to take one game at a time.
And it seems the offensive goal for every game is to get those 40 points on the board. You guys are able to do that, but you don't seem satisfied. You guys really seem to want to always do that each week.
Right, yeah, we were happy scoring 40 points, but we definitely saw in film that we needed to work on some things, and just when we improve those things each week, 40 points is our goal, and we hope to get that this Saturday.
And besides the turnovers, what do you think the biggest difference on offense was from week 1 to week 2?
Well, Spencer played really well. Just I think he was more calm. He was a little nervous the first game, but now he's back to his normal form. And John Hosey stepped up really well in place of Jace, and I was really proud of him. Everyone was really proud of him, and the receivers did a great job, especially blocking on the perimeter. We did a lot of plays getting out to the perimeter, and that's what really helped us get 42 points.
And Josh, you guys made sure that their quarterback, Chad Hurst, did not have a good game. I mean, he was the guy that really hurt you guys last year in their win in California. He threw for the touchdown to put them in the lead and then rushed for the touchdown that ended up being the game winner. How important was it for you guys to know that you had to keep an eye on that senior quarterback all game?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We're dependent on our defensive line to kind of keep him in the pocket, and we knew that if he was going to throw the ball, our DBs would make some plays and have opportunities to make plays at least. But, yeah, he was our main focus this week, and we just really keyed on him pretty much all game and kind of made him make some bad choices and capitalize on them. So.
You know, and whenever you get an interception, it's really not just you. I mean, it's because the defensive line is able to put that pressure on. I mean, he seemed to be rushed or hurried almost all game.
Oh, absolutely. Alex Tripp, John Ficosi, you know, Orozco, all those guys. I mean, they do a great job rushing and getting pressure on the quarterback every single game, and it makes our job so much easier because the bad throws end up in our hands and not the receivers. So it's nice to have those guys up front.
You know, in a crazy start to the second half, 3 offensive possessions, 3 interceptions. Jordan, I'm sorry, you got that 1 interception for the Cardinals. But the defense gets you guys the ball back, and you respond by getting in the end zone. You know, how important is it for you to just sort of shake something like that off and just go out and keep playing?
Yeah, that's one thing. Just if we turn the ball over, we just got to have a short memory and just forget about it and go back the next series when we get the ball and just finish. We've been preaching all week, just finishing, getting in the red, like Coach JT said, and we just set our mind to it, and like, you know, things like that are going to happen during the game, throughout the season. We're going to be setbacks, but those are just setups for comebacks. So.
You ever seen 3 interceptions in a row on 3 consecutive passes?
Never.
I didn't even realize it happened in the game. I had no idea.
Well, it turned out in the Cardinals' favor, so, you know, no harm, no foul. And Jordan, how do you and Nick sort of, you know, have that relationship in the backfield where you're basically that 1-2 punch where you can both play tailback, but you can also move over to quarterback?
Yeah, we like it. We just sometimes we'll just like, he'll be out there for a couple plays. I can see he's kind of tired. Then I'll just give him the thumbs up or thumbs down, and he'll give me the thumbs up if he's good. Then he'll just start running off if he's not. So we just have that relationship where we don't care how many rushes we get or how many yards we get or how many touchdowns we score, as long as we have the W at the end of the game.
You sure you're not, you know, ragging him if you get a little bit more touchdowns than he does?
Oh, no, I care less, really.
As long as you guys get that W.
Yep, that's all that matters.
You know, and you guys will be looking for another W this weekend as you guys head up to the University of Wisconsin Stout. You had a long road trip last year, and that was to Redlands, and you guys, you know, fall on that one. Josh, are you guys worried about, you know, there's no time difference, but that's a 6-hour ride, you know, ahead of you guys on Friday?
Yeah, it'll be a long trip for us, but I think that, you know, our team is a lot more mature this year. I mean, we had a lot of seniors last year, but the young guys that we have now kind of went through that experience last year, and I think it'll help us a lot to, you know, kind of know how to prepare and know the right things to do to prepare for the game on Saturday. So, you
know, and I bet coming out with the win on Saturday will actually, you know, help the bus ride. It'll probably be a little bit more fun.
Oh yeah, it definitely will. If we were going up there 0-2, it would be a little tense on the bus. I think it'll make us a little bit more relaxed, and we'll be able to go play our best game up there. So. And
Jordan, when you guys return, you start the tough CCIW schedule. Are you guys looking to that at all, or is it just one game, one at a time?
Yeah, definitely just 1 week at a time. Right now, we are just focusing just on Stout. Each week we want to go 1-0, and we'll worry about our overall record at the end of the season.
All right, well, we wish you guys the best of luck against the University of Wisconsin Stout, and thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
After the break, we'll be joined by North Central College Sports Information Director Clark Tuscher and take a look at other fall sports in action. Don't go away.